Hey everyone, and welcome back to Intuitive Living with Suzanne. So, I have one question for today, and that is, have we stopped doing in order to just be? And in just being, are we missing out on all the amazing doing that we could be experiencing? This is Suzanne Arjona, and you're listening to Intuitive Living with Suzanne, where we are tuning in to our inner voices and taking life to the next level. So, I write and talk a lot about how to be in the world, how to think, how to enjoy, how to listen to your inner voice. But I realized recently that there's more to it than just being that I don't often write about. So, I've heard many times, and you may have as well if you've been in, the self-help realm for any length of time, various gurus and spiritual coaches, they all talk about how we're human beings, not human doings. Okay? And while that's true, it's not the whole truth. Okay? We do need to be in the moment and be as we do things. Okay? I believe we are here to experience. We are here to be and to do. Okay. Now, part of this is just how I'm wired, and I know that. I understand that. But here's what I mean. Um, it's in the doing that we can experience our being. Okay, and it's in our being that we nurture our doing. So, for example, when we can just be in calm and peace and flow, then we're open to what we need to do. So, some people do this by meditating or walking in nature or sitting on the porch with a cup of tea or going to the gym or going for a run. Okay, this is how we get in touch with our beingness. We still ourselves and just be in the moment. And what this does is it opens our creative minds and hearts to the universe to show us what we need to do, whether it's to move to a new place, start a new business, write a book, get married, start a new hobby, whatever it happens to be. Okay. So when we're doing what we're aligned with, with what we've gotten in touch with, and we're being who we're truly meant to be. Okay. When we're in a career that energizes us, or in a relationship that brings us joy, or living in a place where we can be at peace, we are being exactly who we were meant to be in that place and time. So, when we're children, we're often asked, what do we want to be when we grow up? But the answer these adults are usually looking for is, what do we want to do? Okay, they're looking for answers like, I want to be a doctor or a firefighter or a teacher or computer game designer. Then they direct us to certain education to lead us to that place of doing. Okay? If, however, they were to look deeper and ask a few more questions, they could find out not only who we are, but who we really want to be. Okay? So the one who wants to be a doctor may not have dreams of a white coat and stethoscope and working in a sterile hospital setting, okay? But they likely have an affinity for helping others. Now, this might mean in a medical office, or it might be in some other therapeutic or healing setting, depending on their other gifts and affinities. All right? The one who wants to be a teacher might not have dreams of a classroom full of children, and they may not thrive teaching in a traditional classroom environment, but they might be amazing as a coach or teaching a hobby or some other subject that they love. Okay? So, as we ponder our beingness and doingness, consider how they're aligned and how we need both to thrive in life. We need to be in order to know what we're best at doing, and we need to do in order to experience our full being. So that's just a quick message for today. Let me know your thoughts on that, about your being and your doing, and how do you feel when you're doing something that maybe doesn't feel like you're being who you're supposed to be. Share that in the comments, and certainly, subscribe to this podcast if you haven't already. Share it with some friends. This is the way we're going to really get this out and share this with other people, and I do hope you'll do that. So thank you again for joining me today, and until next time, I wish you the brightest blessings.